Good morning, students. I am Rajdeep Singh from SIRT Excellence, and today we are going to revise first topic of Unit Second, that is instruction set architecture. So, as you all know, that instruction is actually a format that, or you can say, instruction set is actually the set of primitive commands or machine instruction that a programmer can use in programming the machine. So instruction is nothing but whatever you in whatever format you instruct your machine is called as instruction. So it is the set, you can say it is the set of commands which is used to program the machine. Now the complexity of this instruction is depends is attributed to the instruction format, data format, what addressing modes it is using, what general purpose registers are used, opcode specification क्या है, फ्लो कंट्रोल मैकेनिज्म क्या यूज हुआ है. इस पे डिपेंड करेगा कि आपका इंस्ट्रक्शन सेट आर्किटेक्चर कितना कॉम्प्लेक्स है. Okay, so there are two types of instruction set architecture which we came across. First one is complex instruction set architecture, or we can say complex instruction set computer. It's abbreviated form is CISC. And is another one is reduced instruction set computer, which is also called as RISC in short form, RISC, not K. Now, one by one, we will look after what actually these instruction set architecture are. So first one is complex instruction set computer architecture. In this instruction set, so I will refer complex instruction set computer as CISC now, and reduced instruction set computer as RISC for now. So typical CISC instruction set contains approximately 120 to 350 instructions. So the set of primitive commands which the CISC machine will have is from 120 to 350 instruction. It uses a small set of 8 to 24 general purpose registers. So registers, whatever registers are used as an intermediate for performing operations will count around 8 to 24, and it executes a large number of memory reference operation based on the dozen of addressing modes. So addressing modes which are used here is written here is that are dozen of addressing modes. That means 12, nearly 12 addressing modes are used here in CISC architecture. The control unit which is used in complex instruction set computer is microprogram control unit. You very well know what is microprogram control unit. You have gone through it in your earlier semester in computer system architecture. Now, specification of a RISC computer. Now, RISC computer, we can say that is पहले CISC आर्किटेक्चर का यूज होता था. देन हमने उसी की फंक्शनैलिटी को, जो सिस कंप्यूटर की फंक्शनैलिटी थी, उसको हमने रिस्क से अचीव किया बाय यूज ऑफ अ लेस सेट ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन सेट आर्किटेक्चर. मींस हम यहाँ पे कम इंस्ट्रक्शंस का यूज करते हैं और वही ऑपरेशंस परफॉर्म कर लेते हैं. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड कि यहाँ पे हम सबसे पहली बात तो ये कि सब यहाँ पे जो दिस रिस्क कंप्यूटर कंसिस्ट ऑफ a typical RISC computer consists of approximately 100 or less than 100 instruction with a fixed instruction format of 32-bit. Okay, only 3 to 5 addressing modes are used here. Simple addressing modes are used here. Memory access here done by load and store operation. So यहाँ पे इसीलिए बहुत ज्यादा एड्रेसिंग मोड्स की जरूरत नहीं है. एक लार्ज रजिस्टर फाइल यूज की जाती है जिससे हम इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं कॉन्टेक्स्ट स्विचिंग अमंग मल्टीपल यूजर. एंड one more thing, it uses hardwired control unit. So this hardwired control unit also improves the efficiency of this computer as compared to microprogram control unit. Hardwired control unit interacts directly with the hardware in this machine system. So these are the specification of a RISC machine and CISC machine. Now what is the architectural difference? ये तो specification में difference था कि उसमें कितने addressing modes use होते हैं, इसमें कितने use होते हैं, उसमें का instruction set जो है कितने instruction को represent करता है, इसमें कितने को करता है, क्या memory reference operations use होते हैं, कितने रजिस्टर्स यूज होते हैं, कैसी कंट्रोल यूनिट यूज होती है, ये तो स्पेसिफिकेशन की बात हुई. नाउ कमिंग ऑन टू आर्किटेक्चरल डिफरेंस बिटवीन RISC and CISC. So in the block diagram shown on your screen, and here you can see that this is a block diagram of a CISC architecture. Here this control unit is having a microprogrammed control unit. Actually, this control unit is implemented by the use of microprogrammed control unit. Now, the instruction and data path are common here. Means this control unit will fetch the instruction and data from via same path, and this instruction and data will be fetched from cache, and ultimately it is fetched from main memory. So this is the basic block diagram of CISC architecture. Now see what differs in RISC architecture. So here in RISC architecture you can see that this hardwired control unit, since it interacts directly with hardware, so there is no need of a different entity or different hardware named control unit. So this hardwired control unit is accessing data from different path and accessing instruction from different path. Now this data path means two type of caches is used here. One is used to hold the recent instruction, and another one is used to hold the recent data. So and both of them are interconnected with main memory from where the instruction data is fetched. So in this way it is faster because instruction और data के लिए dedicated path है. यहाँ पर एक कॉमन पाथ का यूज करके हम दोनों को एक्सेस नहीं कर रहे हैं. यहाँ लिखा भी हुआ है कि कन्वेंशनल CISC आर्किटेक्चर यूजेस यूनिफाइड कैश, एक ही कैश यूज करता है फॉर होल्डिंग बोथ इंस्ट्रक्शन एंड डेटा. तो एक बार में एक ही चीज को वो एक्सेस करेगा. वेयर इज इन ए RISC प्रोसेसर सेपरेट इंस्ट्रक्शन एंड डेटा कैशेस आर यूज. अलग अलग कैशेस यूज होते हैं जिसके और अलग अलग एक्सेस पाथ यूज होते हैं, जिसकी वजह से थोड़ा सा फास्ट एक्सेस हो जाता है इसमें. The use of microprogrammed control unit found in traditional RISC processor, whereas in hardwired control unit is used in RISC processor, जो हमारे प्रोसेसिंग में इफेक्ट डालता है. Hardwired is faster than microprogrammed control unit. Now what is CISC? ये तो बात की हमने CISC and RISC architecture की, basic CISC and RISC architecture की. Now we will talk about CISC scalar processor and RISC scalar processor. There is not much difference in this CISC scalar processor and RISC scalar processor, because what is first of all I'll define the what is scalar processor. So scalar processor is a processor that executes over scalar data. Means it whenever a processing is done on one instruction at a time or one set of data at a time, then it is called as scalar processing. So the simple scalar processor, एकदम सिंपल लैंग्वेज में अगर कहें तो a scalar processor having the properties of a CISC machine or a CISC architecture is called as CISC scalar processor. So this a scalar processor which is using complex instruction set architecture is known as CISC scalar processor. Few example of this scalar processor is given here, that like Intel i486, Motorola 68040 and VAX 8600 machines. Similarly RISC scalar processor की बात करें तो RISC scalar processor भी वही है. जब कोई स्केलर प्रोसेसर को डिजाइन किया जाता है बाय इनकॉर्पोरेटिंग द कैपेबिलिटी ऑफ रिड्यूस्ड इंस्ट्रक्शन सेट आर्किटेक्चर, जिससे जो लेस व्हाट हैपेंड हियर एक्चुअली कि देखो CISC स्केलर प्रोसेसर में बहुत सारे इंस्ट्रक्शन थे. ये इंस्ट्रक्शन जब एनालिसिस की गई ओवर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, तो व्हाट इज फाउंड कि 95% ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन ऐसे थे जो मैक्सिमम टाइम यूज ही नहीं होते थे, और सिर्फ 5% इंस्ट्रक्शंस ऐसे थे जो हमेशा और फ्रीक्वेंटली यूज होते थे. सो इसी चीज को इम्प्रूव किया गया और जो इंस्ट्रक्शन फ्रीक्वेंटली यूज होते थे उनको हमने हार्डवेयर में या हार्डवायर्ड कंट्रोल यूनिट में इनकॉर्पोरेट किया, एंड द इंस्ट्रक्शन व्हिच वर लेस यूज्ड, लेस फ्रीक्वेंटली यूज्ड, आर पुश्ड इनटू सॉफ्टवेयर। सो देयरफॉर रिस्क स्केलर प्रोसेसर को हमने रिड्यूस इंस्ट्रक्शन सेट कहा, इसीलिए इसका इंस्ट्रक्शन सेट आर्किटेक्चर छोटा है, कम इंस्ट्रक्शन से वही काम वो कंप्लीट कर लेता है, एफिशिएंट है, फास्टर है। Few examples of this RISC scalar processor are i860 Intel, Motorola 88100. So this was about CISC scalar processor and RISC scalar processor. Now in next class I'll discuss about VLIW architecture. Thank you so much.